Hi friends, it's Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel, My Lived in Life. And today we're going to be talking about my 2024 and some prior, the journals, the books, the planners that I'm using this year. So I have 4 here that each have their own little job to do. We have astrology, a Hobino, and 2 Hobonichi cousins. So we'll start here with my actual planner. So this is, sorry, I got a whiff of my new candle and it smells really good. It distracted me. This is my Hobonichi cousin that I have been in since April. This is a spring start, and this is really incredibly boring. This is just my planner. So moving to this is today's entry. These are things that am either in the process of or want to do today. And anything that I don't do today will just get misplaced, replaced, moved to other points during the week. If this was the day that I saw clients, my schedule would be in here. This is all that goes on here. I track my clients, I track getting reimbursed for my clients and in the hourly column, and then the my to-do list for the day is in this column. That's really all that happens here. And my page marker in this planner is a 6 of Swords. This came from my Sincerely the Tarot subscription last year, 2022 maybe. And all I keep in here is a Hobonichi pen. This is the one from 2021, and 2 dot grid markers in a pink and an orange. And then a little note from my husband with some post-it notes on the back. That's the only thing that happens in my actual planner. The rest of my stack are journals. So new to the lineup this year is the Midori Hobino. I am using this as my morning pages, my daily pages. My intention as I go throughout the year is to use the monthly pages as a tiny little gratitude. Today it's probably going to be the ease of soup beans. I put them on the stove a few hours ago, literally like the Bob's Red Mill, like their 13 bean mix, some chicken broth, and a ham hock, and it's just been bubbling away downstairs and it smells amazing. So unless like something miraculous happens today, my gratitude is probably going to be bean soup. And I also have cornbread from where we visited my best friend over the weekend, so that's a bonus. And then I will just be using the daily pages for my daily pages. I did it today. I actually did an entry yesterday. I started to do a pen test, but it ended up as an entry. So I'm really excited about this being a place for me to do morning pages. Now, this is also, how funny that never mind. I thought this was April 4th, but it's April 9th. Anywho, this takes me about 45 minutes to work through these 2 pages at the size of the grid that is here. However, I have given myself permission to, on the days that I don't really have time for it, to allow myself to write one line of script per 2 grid lines. So on the days where I don't have the full 45 minutes, I can still get something done. So my intention is, of course, to fill it up in the grid. But if I don't have time, or if there's something else going on, I have given myself permission to widen, to zoom out, to make my handwriting bigger, like I'm on a phone screen. That's kind of funny. And then I will be writing each day, the time that it took me what time I wrote, what time I finished, and the location where I was when I did this. And this is another card from Sincerely the Tarot that I'm using as a bookmark. I have ordered a cover from Speckled Fawn. It's not here yet. I actually ordered it on Christmas, so a week ago, and haven't received anything since then. I'm assuming they're just out of the office and it'll be here eventually, but that's something that I'm, of course, following up on. Next is I have a 365 Stology in this Hobonichi Have a Nice Day cover. This is sincerely just primarily for overflow and as a Commonplace planner. I started using this last week, a few days early, just to practice daily pages and what I wanted to be in my cousin. So it looks like this. There's no prescription for how much I want to write. how often. This is just overflow, whatever it needs to be. I also see me using this as a commonplace journal, writing down things that that I want to remember. But my priority each day is going to be to fill up my daily page and my cousin. But some days like today, I can already tell that I'm going to be over. So this will be my overflow. Which brings me to my absolute favorite little friend. This is my Hobonichi cousin. I decided this year to buy the floral hone, but once I got it, even though it's beautiful and it's beautiful in the cover, I really missed my pink leather cover from Foxy Fix. I have been using this for as long as I've had a Hobonichi, so probably 2016, maybe? I'll go back and count at some point because now I'm curious. I have a couple of things in the front. This was my card for my energy archaeology card for the week. That'll be stuck in here. So the way I plan to use this is actually quite similar to how I've used this planner in the past. I need to go and put my bookmarks in here. On the yearly page is my habit tracker. I expect this to change every month, and I'm also like not really concerned with doing each of these every day. I'm just really curious to see, like, over the course of a year, what I what I move towards, but what comes in and out of my practice. So again, this is not I'm going to do all of these things every day, or I'm going to do each of these things once a week. None of that. This is just to see what naturally ebbs and flows out of my my consciousness, my presence practice. So in January, I'm tracking how I journal, read, Reiki or Jinshinjutsu, breath work, yoga, taking a walk, reading tarot, using Calm, Luminate or Luminati. I'm not sure. It's an app that I've totally fallen in love with that uses the flash from your camera to change your brain state. It's really cool. And then Heart Math, which is another app and little clip-on apparatus that measures your heart rate variability during meditation. So I'm excited about these things. I need to fill some of these in for today. For the monthly, this will be the only place that I am using anything other than pen. For the first quarter, pen and highlighter. For the first quarter, I'm focusing on really simplifying my practice. All of my stickers, all of my washi tape, all of my markers, except for I think 6, have been put up. They're in my closet over here, just so that I can center on the meat of the practice, not the aesthetics of the practice. But this is one place where I'm going to have just a picture a day, sort of like an analog Instagram, a little bitty analog Instagram. On the weeklies, this is where I'll be doing my tarot readings. So each week I'm going to choose a card from the Energy Archaeology deck, which is what's here. I actually need to correct that here. This is that card for the week. And then I'm drawing cards as a reflection of the Energy Archaeology card. So this week's card is Worthy, which it was my card for last week as well. When I shuffled and drew today, I didn't notice until I actually drew the card that this card was right side up instead of upside down in the deck. So I'm like, oh, okay, it felt different. That's why I chose it. So I shuffled and it came up again. So this card is really the card that I needed to have this week. And then from here, I'm using the prompts from the guidebook to draw tarot from. This was a really fun practice for me today because it looked at, believing in your own worthiness and not having to prove it to anyone else or even to myself. And it was a really beautiful reading. And then when I chose the tarot cards to come from that, a card, something to embrace and something to release, something to embrace was Sun. And the thing to release was the Nine of Wands. So releasing this idea that that I'm worn, releasing this idea that I need a fresh start or that I need to reflect and instead to just be present where I am. And I thought that was just a beautiful combination of cards. And then you'll see when I get to the daily how I took that and brought that into my day. So yeah, card for the week is here. And then my daily tarot pulls will be on the weeks. And then this is my narrative alchemy card for the day. I'm sure in a few days, at some point this month, I'll walk you through the decks that I'm using this month. And then we get to, because then all of these are weekly pages, and then we get to January. So I have my goals for the month on the blank page here. I don't remember in the past being able to see the grid so well through on this blank page, and I love it. It was really helpful for me. So looking at my goals for the month of January, I want to reschedule all of my morning clients on Mondays. I really want to get back to only seeing clients 3 days a week instead of 4. I was doing 5 for a while. That was not productive overall. So my goal is by the end of the month to have all of my Monday morning clients plugged in somewhere else during the week. I'm going to establish care with a therapist of my own, establish care with an acupuncturist. It's completely like 100% covered by my insurance, which I'm really excited about. Scheduling a massage, I like every other week with Tommy. I'm going to do 10 yoga practices. I have 10 little spots out here. Keeping all unnecessary spending under $100 total. I want to study 4 safety energy locks. This is part of Jinsen Jitsu. It's not karate. It's another energetic practice that I'm studying. It's sort of like if Reiki and acupressure, but light touch had a baby. I really like to be a practitioner by the end of the year. I thought that was going to happen in November, but I got really sick and wasn't able to complete the training. I want to read 4 books this month and spend 4 hours in the herbalism course that I've started. This is a quote. This is a rephrasing of something that was said in a meditation that I did last week. Rest occurs when we distance ourselves from worries and ruminations. Stillness is not necessary and sometimes even gets in the way. And this is what I want my daily pages, a rough structure of what I want them to look like. On the left column, making a list of things that I did that day to offer my self-care. And this is not a checklist. This is something that I write as I go. Just as a way for me to acknowledge the things that I am already doing that are good for me. So that I don't have to, one of the things that I talk about a lot in therapy is giving ourselves credit for the things we're already doing right and paying less attention to what we aren't doing and paying more attention to what we're doing, what we're already doing with a sense of presence, right? So, giving ourselves credit for how we're already taking care of ourselves. And that's what this column is about. I had breakfast. I did my puzzles this morning. I wrote my morning pages. I read for a while. I am reading Spare. I know it's tabloidy, but I've done a lot of heavy reading in December, so this is kind of nice. My husband went to Starbucks for me. I did my journaling, as you'll see here. I did my tarot, as you saw in the weekly. I read my devotional. My friend Nancy bought me some plants, and I put soup beans on the stove. So this is one of my little, like a cheat sheet that I've had some form of for years. These are some options for me to fill up my daily page. Things that, it's little practices of things that I want to remember. So these are some options for ways for me to take care of myself. So in the mornings, I can do some sun salutes, meditation, read cards, do my morning pages, affirmations, breath work, scripting, Reiki, Jinshinjutsu, and prepare for my day. At bedtime, I can write a gratitude, do yoga nidra, again, Reiki, Jinshinjutsu, my light therapy app, the Calm app, and my narrative alchemy practice, my own meditative self Reiki visualization practice. And then anytime I can take a walk, read, work on my care list, do a breathwork practice, do the finger holds, journaling, and the central flow in Jinshinjutsu. So this is just when I open my book, and if I feel, or anytime, and I feel overwhelmed, right? This gives me options of things to do to care for myself. And then these are practices that I want to strengthen or am focused on. These are the Reiki precepts, which I've written here just for today. I am patient, I am assured, I am diligent, I am kind, I am thankful. Here's a little prayer that centers around a mudra practice that my yoga teacher, Anna Jelly, taught me the first time I met her at Curve Camp in, I don't even know what year that was. And this is a prayer that I've been writing in my journal ever since. And then these are a list of affirmations that I pick and choose from, and I'll add to during the year. I also have some Post-it notes here if necessary. So like how this works, how this showed up today for me, I really do give myself a chance to say, what do I need today? I don't expect myself to do all of these or any of these necessarily every day. So today I wrote the precepts, I wrote the prayer, I wrote out some of the affirmations, just the ones that that spoke to me today. From my tarot practice today, I had little calls to action. So the sun talked about sunlight. And then from there, I was thinking about like ways to take care of my skin, because you know, the joy of the sun is feeling the sunlight on your skin, and it's snowing here today. So I'm like, that's not going to happen a lot. So today I'm going to shave, put on lotion, and pay extra attention to my skincare. And then this is my writing today from my reading from Daily Thoughts and Prayers. So that is what, yeah, so these are what journals / planners I'm working through this year and how I plan on using them. I do have a few other notebooks that I don't consider part of my daily practice at all. I have a notebook for my herbalism course. I have a notebook for my Reiki Jinshinjutsu training, and I'm starting a notebook for my book journal. So all of those, as I make progress in those, I'll share maybe as I do, as it comes up. But these are my main either restarts or continuations that are time sensitive for 2024. And I can't wait for my cover from Speckled Fawn to come in so I can show you. I hope you're having a lovely start to your new year, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.